don't know this file.
Halfway through it.
Okay, I'm gonna get time.
Understand your role, that's student, my role, and that's adult.
Friend, teacher friend whose husband was the recipient of an organ donation, and I know that it's very important to their family and certainly important to us as staff and students here at Oromocto High. So thank you very much. I certainly want to acknowledge Morgan COGSWELL for representing Oromocto High as our torch bearer. She will pass the torch on tomorrow in Fredericton to another student from the Fredericton area, and we thank her for representing Oromocto High so well. It was a great day for a walk, and I'm glad that you were able to participate. I would like to introduce Lieutenant Colonel Kearney from the FPK now, just to say a few words.
David, thank you very much. Christopher, the gentleman, there you are, filming yourself, and all of you that are gathered here today, students, and especially those of you who came because you cared today, and the soldiers in the base gate stands over here. What a great turnout and a wonderful thing to see that you're all united as a community in something as worthwhile as this. I didn't know until I prepared for this event that the Canadian Forces actually has a policy on organ donation. We certainly do. And we're actually encouraged to do so where our circumstances permit. And there are several mechanisms by which Canadian Forces members can register for this and actually enable it if the needs be. Certainly, if you give your bone marrow, the system takes care of you for the period of time before, after, during, and after your transplant. So if you don't know anything about it, it's in the regulations. Do look it up. And you know, it hits home for us too, because one of our own, Master Corporal Timothy Wilson, was killed in Afghanistan when his LAV 3 collided with a taxi. And in fact, his organs were donated through that program, and many other Canadians are now the lucky recipients of those organs and are doing better because of his priceless gift. So it's something, as I said, that's an individual choice, but it's nice to see you all here today supporting this cause. Think about it when you go back to your units, pass the word on to your units, and I salute all of you young people here today for taking the time out of your lives to study this, to learn more about it, and to be a part of something as worthwhile as this. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Lieutenant Kearney. At this time, I'll call upon Mr. Mel Vance. Mr. Vance is the Deputy Mayor for the town of Oromocto.
Not bad after being 4 years in municipal politics, the first time the mayor stood me up. So, first of all, I'd like to congratulate Christopher for being back after 3 years being away from our community. I remember when you first were here 3 years ago and the predicament you were in. And it was obviously nice to hear back at Jungle Gym that they've given you a clean bill of health, and hopefully you'll stay like that. So congratulations to you. Also, congratulations to George. I know it's no small feat of the time and energy that you put in such a worthwhile cause. So also congratulations to you. To the school board, to promote such an event, Mr. McTimoney and the students here, the teachers, to promote such an event is obviously for a worthwhile cause. So I congratulate you. District 17, obviously good to see you here at the same time, promoting such a great event. And obviously with the military aspect of it here, we all can put a little bit forth to help such a worthwhile cause. And again, congratulations, and Chris, all the best of luck on your endeavors down the road with such an event that or such a cause that you're promoting. Thank you, Lou.
Thank you very much, Mr. Vance. I think before we go, turn off my cell phone because it's ringing and nobody wants to hear that. Before we go, we'd just like to have one more opportunity for everybody to have a look at the torch, and we can pass it along here for the next few minutes. I'd certainly like to acknowledge Marilyn Ball, Superintendent from District 17, and the district office staff who've come out this afternoon. Thank you very much for coming. Canadian Forces, it's great to see you. Again, I know that we have a great relationship. Some of you were here this morning for our Remembrance Day Assembly. Certainly the students from Mr. McMorrin and Mr. Wood's class sort of put together very quickly, but I'm glad you're able to participate. Just before we start again, I need to ask Chris, would you like to say hello to everyone before we start on?
I'd just like to say thanks again. It is an honor to come back from 3 years ago. I actually had a great time at that dance. It was a Halloween dance as well, and she got to meet two of my best friends that actually came out again 3 years ago. Tara and Christina came out and met me at that dance, and wish me luck, I guess. And we've been keeping in contact since then. Thank you for that. And also I'd like to thank for all the walkers and the sergeants for coming out today. It's an honor to make this aware of organ and tissue donation. There's one person can save up to 40 people's lives, and 8 organs and 32 tissues and bone marrow, I guess. And it's a precious gift to do to become a hero. And our slogan is actually, "Please don't take your organs to heaven. Heaven knows we need them here." So with that, I'd just like to thank the school staff, students, and everyone for coming out today. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Chris. So just for the last few minutes, I know George wants to catch some footage of maybe passing the torch. Hopefully everybody will have a chance to just pass it on from person to person. Thanks very much for participating this afternoon.